guys, it's Way here, and welcome to the first episode of a brand new series on my channel that I'm going to be bringing out every single week, and it's going to be showing you guys the best players that you can invest in right now. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of different players, ranging from some higher budget informs and want-to-watch cards for people on a higher budget, all the way down to some much lower budget cards you can get. Even if you have around 10,000 coins, you're going to be able to get some investments. And yeah, I've got want-to-watch cards, informs, gold cards, silver cards, a lot of different investments you can make. Some of them are for the marquee matchups. Next weekend I've got coming some of the best ones you can get. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth video though on Monday, hopefully, on the best investments for the marquee matchups, which I do normally make each week. But yeah, it's going to be coming out every single weekend, hopefully on a Saturday or a Sunday. Comment down below when you think is best, because normally on Sunday I do trading to Sergio Aguero, so I'm not sure how to fit that into kind of my upload schedule. But yeah, today is coming out on a Saturday, which is obviously Christmas Day, so if you guys are having a good Christmas. And yeah, if you haven't already checked out my Christmas giveaway, I did that on like 2 videos ago, I think. So go and check that out if you want a chance to win a football shirt of your choice, Xbox gift card, and also a t-shirt. There's some cool gifts there, so if you do want to go and win the giveaway, I'll leave an annotation in the top right corner of the video. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good Christmas. But without further ado, let's go on into the video. So the first couple of investments I've got are some informs you can get. Now, I've picked out 3 informs from the current team of the week, and those are Valbuena, Bruma, and Vietto. All 83 rated informs, so they're good for score builder challenges, but the main reason you want to get them, I'm going to go through for each one. So Valbuena, he is now the best left winger in Liga 1. You've got Jesse Rodriguez and Untep as the 2 other options, and he's better than both of them. He's got really, really good stats, and currently he's actually going for a lot less than you'd really expect. With him being 83 rated, playing for Lyon, you would expect him to be quite expensive. However, you can get him for around 18,000 coins. Now, with these cards here, I'm going to be showing you guys what I'd recommend is just keeping an eye on their price. So maybe put them in a concept squad you want to go through, and you just want to keep an eye on their price. You want to see what they're selling for, and you just want to check them, because if these cards keep dropping, because they've only come out a couple of days ago, obviously Team of the Week comes out on a Wednesday, and it's currently a Saturday when I'm recording this, you want to try and get these cards around about Tuesday, but keep an eye on the prices, and they will just keep on dropping, hopefully. Pick them up when they're at the lowest. If they start to rise, pick the cards up, and then you can get them as cheap as possible. So don't go and instantly buy the cards unless you do want to potentially make a slight loss on them. What you want to do is just keep an eye on them and pick them up when they're at their lowest. So bear that in mind for all these investments here, but Valbuena is a great one, and yeah, he's a player I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on. I'll probably get a few of him just because he's a good player for score builder challenges, and also for just an investment, because these cards will go up a lot in price over time as they become rarer on the market. The more people will use them in score builder challenges, and with it being an 83 rated card, it isn't too common on the market. I mean, right now there are quite a few pages of him, but in about a month or so I easily see him going for over 30,000 coins, and it just happens all the time. I mean, we have informs that came out about a month ago. We have players like Inform Bisavac. I think he was going for around about 10,000 to 11,000 coins. He was a discard price inform when he came out. Right now, because people used him in score builder challenges, he's about 30,000 coins, and it's the same with most of these informs here. They will go up a lot in price because they'll get removed from the market, removed from people's clubs in the score builder challenges. So Valbuena's a great player there. If you can get him for about 17k on Xbox, I'm not sure on PlayStation, keep an eye on his price though on PlayStation as well, and just try and get him when he is at his cheapest. So I'd say around 17,000 coins would be great for Valbuena. And yeah, right now we've actually got score builder challenges that need informs, so that does push his price up slightly. And I see him really being about 15k once the score builder challenges for Footmas are over. Definitely a great investment there. Now we've got Bruma. He is now the best Dutch defender on the game. You've got De Vrij as the player behind him, and yeah, he's got a good card, 70 passing, really good defending, great physical, he's tall, and also he is by far the best centre-back now. He plays for Wolfsburg, and they're one of the best teams in the Bundesliga. He gets links to players like Draxler and good players like that, so I think he's a good investment. Also, with him being 83 rated, he is now a player who is good for score builder challenges as an informed player, because he does fit into that 84 rated score builder challenge formula. And yeah, he's just a really good player you can get maybe either for a score builder challenge investment, or also since he's a decent player. Both those things combined means his price is likely to go up a lot in the future, and if you can get him probably for around 15,000 coins or so, I would definitely take it. Right now he's about 20k, but again, he's still got a few days to drop down in price once the score builder challenges are over as well, and I definitely see his price going down to about 15k. If you can get him for around that, that's always good, but just keep an eye on his price. He's a decent investment, being the best Dutch defender on the game other than legends like Rijkaard. And finally, for the informs, we've got Vietto. Now, he is, again, 83 rated, so again, is good for those score builder challenge formulas for an 84 rating. But the main thing about him is he's got a really good card. 88 dribbling, 84 shooting. He's got really high finishing stats as well. 4-star skill moves. He's just got a really good card, and he also does get a strong link to players in the Liga Santander like Vietto, who are really good. Also gets a link to people like Messi. Not that people are really going to want to buy him just for that, but he does get a link to Vietto, and he's just a good player for hybrids. He's a good player for your team, and he's a really good player just generally. He's got some good stats there. And I see his price rising up quite a lot. He's currently going for, if you guys check his price right now, if it does actually load, he's currently going for around 20,000 coins. I see his price dropping to maybe 16, 17,000 coins. Very similar price to Valbuena. So if you can get him for anything around that, it's going to be a solid investment because he's got a good card. If any YouTubers do videos on him, his price is going to rise. And yeah, overall, he's just a good player, and I definitely see his price rising up in the next couple of weeks or months of FIFA. For these cards, when you do want to sell them on, it's up to you really. You can just keep it on their price. They're cards that you probably want to keep in your club for these inform cards, maybe a month or so, but you could sell them if there's a squad builder challenge. Their cards are going to rise up in value. You could sell them then, or you could just keep an eye on them, keep them in your club, and just sell them when you want really. So it's up to you depending how much profit and how much risk you want to take. So next up, we're going to be moving on to two want-to-watch cards. The first one is Leroy Sané. He didn't really play that many games at the beginning of the season for City, but so now that Gundogan is injured, with City's main team a couple of weeks ago, De Bruyne used to play on the right quite a lot, but now with Gundogan's injury, you often see De Bruyne sitting deeper in the central midfield position, and I mean Sané plays on the right, but also he does play left midfield and up front, so he plays in a lot of different positions. He's a real kind of utility player. He did score his first goal for City as well against Arsenal, and yeah, he's getting a lot more game time right now. He's starting big games. He started against Chelsea and also against Arsenal, so I do see him potentially getting an inform in the future. I thought he could maybe get one from the Arsenal game, being probably the best player on the pitch for City then. Or at least one of the best. Him and De Bruyne were both very good. And yeah, I do see him getting an inform. If his price drops below about 40k, I'd pick him up. Right now, he's going for around 50k. But that is because people are investing in him in case want-to-watch cards are needed for squad builder challenges. If you can get him for under 40k, he's a solid investment. And again, I am talking about the PlayStation and the Xbox prices there. I'm on Xbox, so that's the price obviously on Xbox. I'm not sure on PlayStation, it's a bit harder for me to explain for that. But yeah, maybe if his price is about 60k on PlayStation, Weasley gets to under about 50k. It's hard to explain because I don't really know the PlayStation prices, but I will probably talk about those quite a bit in this video just because yeah, I'm on Xbox, so if you are on Xbox, it's fine. Just do exactly what I'm doing right here. If you're on PlayStation, though, you maybe want to take a bit more care. If you do want any advice, just maybe contact me on Twitter, e2_FIFA, there's a link down below, or just leave a comment down below. I'm more likely to reply, though, on Twitter, as I do get a lot of comments on YouTube. And yeah, you can ask me, just maybe tell me the prices of some of these cards on PlayStation if you're wondering whether to invest in them, and I should be able to help you out on that. But yeah, Sané, he's playing a lot more, and I see him potentially getting an inform. Some easy games for City coming up. They are playing Hull on Christmas Day, which is when you're watching this video. So you may play well in that game, and you may want to pick him up. I'm not sure. You never know. He may have scored a hat-trick in that game, and then this video comes out afterwards, and that would be pretty awkward. But yeah, anyway, I think he is a player who has a good chance of getting an inform. Could be a good investment there. Next up, we've got Giuliano. Unbelievably cheap. I currently have his like loan card here. He's going for 30k though. His want-to-watch card. If I just compare his price right here, we can actually see he's going for. If I can find the cards, I saw about 3 on the market for 30k earlier on, and it's ridiculous because he actually has a Team of the Group stage card. As you can see here, this one's for like 36k, but he was going for 30k, about 30,000 coins. And he's got a Team of the Group stage cards that's 85 rating that has ridiculous stats. He's one of the best players I've used so far on this game. And it means if he gets an inform, which he's very likely to, because the Russian league, I mean, no disrespect to Russia, but their league isn't that good. There are a lot of bad teams in it. And Zenit St. Petersburg are one of the best teams. And Giuliano is potentially the best player, or one of the best at least, in the Russian league. And he's just been on fire right now. He scored, I think, 6 goals and got 5 assists in 6 games in the Europa League group stages. He's likely to potentially get more cards maybe in the Europa League, since they do advance into the next round. He could get maybe a card in that. He could get an inform for that. But I do definitely see him getting at least 1 inform in FIFA 17 in the Russian league, because he is one of the best players in the league. I mean, Hulk, he used to get a lot of informs. Rondon used to as well. Good players in the Russian league generally do get quite a few informs, because defenders aren't the best in that league unless they are for the top teams like CSKA Moscow and Zenit St. Petersburg. So I definitely think he's a great investment, about 30k right now, because if he gets an inform, it's going to be 86 rated. He's going to have about 90 pace, nearly 90 shooting, and he could easily be about 100 or 200k. And he could potentially be even more. He's going to have a ridiculous card with 5-star skill moves as well if he does get an inform. And for 30,000 coins, you're really not missing out. So I'd recommend just picking up one right now. You can maybe wait till he drops about 28, 27,000 coins. That's what I'm going to do. Just because I think that his card's maybe slightly higher right now because people are investing for score builder challenges. If he does get included, if you do need a one to watch card for score builder challenges. But anyway, I think that he is a good investment. Since he is very, very likely to get an inform at some point this year, and it will be a lot more expensive than 30,000 coins with his team of the group stage card currently being about 60k. Next up, we are going to have just some players from Rangers and Celtic. Old Firm Derby, one of the biggest games in world football, at least in Britain as well. Massive game in Britain, but yeah, a lot of people will probably agree with me. Worldwide, this is a huge game in Glasgow between two of the most successful, or the two most successful rather, teams in Scotland. And yeah, massive game, definitely going to be in the marquee matchups, and these are the only gold cards you play for the teams. The only two rare ones, I believe, are Gamboa and Sinclair, so go and get them. They're really cheap right now, 750 there, and 800 for Gamboa. You can get them even cheaper on bid as well. And then we do have Torre for 900, we've got Joey Barton there for 950, we have got Nico Krankar right here for 450 coins, we've got Lee Griffiths there for 700, and we've got Sviatchenko right here for 500. Really cheap cards, their price is going to rocket up in price. This is almost definitely going to be in the Score Builder Challenge for next Thursday for the marquee matchups. I'm going to be doing a video, as always, on Monday, going into a lot more depth on the best investments to make. But yeah, right now, with these being the only gold cards, just get them now before they get too hyped up, and you should be good. And the final two investments we actually have are cards you don't want to invest in right now. You just want to keep an eye on their prices, because the first one is Draxler. Now, for those of you who don't know, he has actually moved to PSG. He moved, I believe, yesterday, so that's actually today when I'm recording this video, because I'm recording this on Christmas Eve, and yeah, he's actually moved to PSG for £38 million. A lot of you won't have known that already, and yeah, I tweeted that on Twitter today. I just actually saw that announced by PSG and Wolfsburg. No one really saw this coming. A lot of people thought he was going to go to Arsenal, but yeah, another player that Arsene Wenger has missed out on. I mean, Benzema, Suarez, Higuain, they get linked to so many players and they just never really sign any, which must be pretty annoying being an Arsenal fan. But yeah, Draxler's gone to PSG, which I don't really think is the best move for his career, because they already have so many midfielders. He's pretty much just going for the money. I mean, he'll play a bit, but he's not going to play as much as if he went to a team, I think, like Arsenal, because I mean, you've got Ben Arfa, you've got Matuidi, Pastore, Verratti, Rabiot, Krychowiak, so many players at PSG. But anyway, his card is going to be removed from packs as a Wolfsburg player, and he's probably the best attacking midfielder you can get in the Bundesliga, who isn't maybe someone like Muller, and a lot of people will probably prefer him to Muller anyway, with his 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, something that Muller doesn't have. And yeah, I think he's a good investment because of that, because that card in the Bundesliga will be removed. He's one of the best midfielders in the Bundesliga right now on Ultimate Team, and he's very cheap as well. So if you can get him for maybe 1,000 or 2,000 coins, right now he's a little bit too much because he's an 84 rated player, so those cards sell for more because of the Score Builder challenges. But if you can get him in a week or so, before the transfer cards come out on Ultimate Team, if you can get him for maybe 1,000 or 2,000 coins, you'll be good, because his card's only been in packs for about 2 months. 2 months is quite a while, but he's been used a lot in Squad Builder challenges, so he's not as common as a lot of other players on the market. And it means that his card is going to get rarer in the future, and I can see his price definitely rising to maybe 5,000-6,000 coins in a few months, because it's going to be a rarer card on the market, because his PSG card will be the main one on the market. And yeah, if you use Bundesliga teams, if you ever use Draxler, just pick him up. You can use him, and then it's just kind of saving you having to buy him in the future for a lot more, and his price will rise in the future, so he's a decent one. And finally, we do have Iheanacho. There are maybe a few others. There's like a Wobie, some silver players who could get upgraded. I think Iheanacho, though, will be upgraded in the winter transfer and winter upgrade window. And yeah, with him being a silver card right now, one of the best silver cards on the game, you can get him for, if we check his price, how much is he right now? Like 9,000? No, actually quite a lot less. You can probably get him for about 6k. And yeah, if you can get him for around 5,000-6,000 coins, you should be good, because his price will rise up a lot with him being one of the best silver cards on the game. Probably the best silver Premier League striker by far. If he gets a gold card, which I think he will, to push him up there with the likes of Rashford, Berahino, and those other kind of ratings, 76, 77 rated players. Because he's had a good start to the season so far, and I think he was pretty underrated moving into this season. I think he should have probably been a gold card anyway. So I do see him being upgraded, and that silver card's going to be quite a lot rarer on the market. Obviously, it's a silver card, doesn't get packed that much anyway. And yeah, they do bring out an upgraded gold card. It won't have been packed this long, the silver card, so it is going to be quite rare on the market. It will get a lot rarer in the next few months and probably go up to like 20,000 coins or so. And the same could also happen with Emre Moore. However, he is quite expensive anyway, but if we just actually check Emre Moore's price, just to end off the video, I'd say if you can get Emre Moore for like 20k or so, that could actually be a decent one. I don't think I'll find Emre Moore like this, but if you can get Emre Moore for maybe 20k or less, then that would be good, because he sells for a lot. Like, people will buy him for about 50k. I have seen him sell for a massive amount of coins. But if we actually check what he's selling for, wow, is Emre Moore actually extinct? No, he can't be extinct, I don't think. So if you go to Emre Moore, is this the right card, or is this his screen card? If we check right here, wow, yeah, if you get Emre Moore right now, he's actually so much cheaper than I thought. If you can get Emre Moore for maybe about 10k or so, that is very, very good, because he's very likely to get a silver card, and I know people will buy him for about 50k. He was going for 50k and people were buying him not that long ago. So if you can get him for like 10k or so, I'd definitely pick him up, because his price is going to rise up a lot. If he does get an upgrade, there aren't too many cards on the market. There's probably about 10 pages of him here, and his price is going to rise up probably to about 40 or 50,000 coins in maybe about 6 months. So during Team of the Season, he's going to be worth about 5 times this. You can make 40k on him. But even in maybe a month or so, I reckon his price is going to go up to like 20k, because this bronze card will no longer be in packs. So yeah, Emre Moore is a decent one there. Keep an eye on his price, try and get him for like 10k or so, snipe him, get him on bid, and just wait till his price lowers, and he should be good. So yeah, there we go. Giuliano is definitely the best investment in my opinion you can make, followed by Valbuena. He's a great one. And so your short-term, lower budget investments, get the Rangers and Celtic gold card. That should be good. Maybe get a Draxler as well if you like using Bundesliga teams, anything like that, or hybrids with Draxler in. And also Emre Moore's a decent one if you've got the coins. Just keep an eye on these players' prices. Watch them kind of lower down. I'll leave a link down below to Footbin as well, so you can keep an eye on the player prices, and it kind of shows you a graph of the prices so you can see them drop. And once they reach that bottom price, once you see the bar starts to rise up on the graph, you want to buy them then, because that means their price are starting to rise up, and obviously they're not going to lower down anymore. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Have a great Christmas. If you're watching this after Christmas, then hope you did have a good Christmas. But yeah, as I said, if you're watching this on the 25th, I'm just going to put my controller down right there. If you're watching this on the 25th, then do go and check out my Christmas giveaway. You can get a football shirt of your choice, an Eataway t-shirt, and a £10 Xbox or PlayStation gift card. I'll leave an annotation in the top right corner of the video. I think I may have already done that, so if not, there'll be probably a link down below. But yeah, go and check that out. You can win some cool stuff. I'll be announcing that probably on the 27th, so in my video on Monday, maybe on Boxing Day, not too sure, because I may actually be out with some family on Boxing Day, so I may not have time to record a video, so we'll have one scheduled. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.